What is an adult problem you were not prepared for? Losing people. Loved ones passing away is the hardest. Then there's the nasty breakdown of personal relationships, family relationships and friendships. Then there's the sad drifting apart that happens when life takes you on a different path to a person you were once really close to. It's entirely possible to lose your job through no fault of your own. The snowball effect of poverty. Every major bill or unexpected emergency, $500 plus, takes you back 6 months to a year. It feels like you're on an escalator made of mud, drifting away from school friends because moving away, but then struggling to make new friends in a new city, having to institute a complete body hair management program, ears, eyebrows, nose, chest, balls, ass, then losing it, the only place I wanted, my head, having a presentable place, and debating myself on why it matters. It always frustrated me when my parents had a guest over and we had to deep clean the whole house. Like, if it's my close friend of 8 years visiting, why do I care what they care about my cleanliness? And yet, every time people are over, I find myself cleaning the apartment up for some reason. Being able to not cook the same meal every day while balancing hundreds of other tasks. I will always admire my mom for how she was able to cook, have a clean house, work 43 hours and help her children do homework, all while taking time to work out at the end of every day. I could mention other common problems like money management and common tasks that I haven't mastered. But what really hit me like a train was the actual transition of adulthood. I am talking about having to make my own appointments and having to keep tabs on myself instead of handing every single document to my monsieur. I realized how unorganized I was when I found my birth certificate in the same drawer where I have junk receipts. Realizing that not even your parents have all the answers. And finally understanding that they were just figuring it out as they went, just like we are. Not having an all-knowing figure to give you the answers to all your problems is the pits, and I hate it. Edit. Just wanted to add that I agree figuring stuff out for yourself is rewarding and fun. But some things you really don't want to figure out for yourself. Or can't figure out. And for those things it's nice to have someone to point at you in the right direction. Not being able to sleep due to stress. Yet here I lay, exhausted but wide awake. When I was younger I could sleep anytime, anywhere. The endless teeny-tiny implications of adult freedom. Monsieur, you have your own medical insurance plan now. You need to pick a primary care physician. Okay, who should I pick? Up to you. But like, where should I start? How do I know which doctor to choose? Up to you. How do other people find one? They just pick the one they like. I don't know any of these doctors. Pain. Arthritis is fucking horrible, and early onset autoimmune arthritis is worse than just having an ache in one or two joints. I hurt all the time. Everywhere. And everyone just assumes you're faking it or you're a pill popper. I am not going to live another 20 years with this pain like my dad did. Having others rely on you is an emotional ballast. I can barely stay sane myself, let alone carry someone else. Having disabling illnesses before I was 40. Back hurting just from sleeping wrong. Going from having tons of friends to really having no one. The constant obsessive feeling that I'm fast running out of time to have an enjoyable life even though I'm only in my 20s. Dealing with your parents acting like children. How expensive lamps are. How expensive living is. I worked all through high school, but my only bill was the gas I put in my car. 30 hours a week on minimum wage goes a long way on shopping sprees and nail salons when you don't have any other expenses. I developed nasty spending habits. Not the value of a hard-earned dollar my parents were hoping for. I'm not in crippling debt or anything, but sometimes having to spend money on groceries or utilities depresses me more than it rationally should. Realizing some friends are shitty and you shouldn't be friends with them anymore.